Hello, Rebo66 here for my first video on my LEGO Star Wars minifigure collection. I'll be going over in brief my collection. I'll pan through it. You can see for yourself which ones I have, which ones I don't. My organization is pretty unique, though. I found the best way to organize them is to put them by year and then alphabetically by each year. So when the next year comes out, which should be over here, 2014, only open one battle pack. I have the other sets over here. It'll be no problem to put them on the shelf without moving any other minifigs. I'll be explaining to you how I collect variants and how I consider them to be variants. I'll show you the valuable ones that I have, not the exclusives because some of those aren't valuable. But I'm going to start by showing you my little plaque here. I have 535 out of 584, which is 91%. I'm missing 49. And that's my total, though. 584 is not the exact number. It might be, but it's probably not. No one really knows what the exact number is, though. So different people have different totals that are completionists. They call me completionist because I aspire to collect every single LEGO Star Wars minifigure. And I don't want to just have a bunch of minifigures because, as you can see, I already have a bunch of minifigures. At this point, I'd like to fill in the gaps to finish off those 49 minifigures so I have no empty spaces. For example, up here, the Gungan Soldier, right before that, there should be two Emperors, one with the black hands, one with the yellow hands. So that's just an example of a blank space, which I'm missing minifigures. Some of the blank spaces I have, only about 3 of them are going to be hard to get because they're worth a lot of money, because I've already covered most of the expensive ones, such as Watto, Jango Fett, Boba Fett with the Prince at Arms and Legs. He's probably the most valuable minifigure ever made in Star Wars. He's more valuable than even the gold C-3PO. The gold C-3PO has been going down in price for some reason, but I got him. I did not open him in a box. I bought him for very cheap as opposed to how much he was worth before. But the next minifigure is that I'd really like to talk about, which is the Leia with smooth hair back there, which is the Hoth version. The other version is on Bricklink, which is, if you didn't know, a website where you can buy LEGO Star Wars, or any LEGO for that matter, and then look at the database. You can sell your stuff. It's really great. It's better than pretty much any other site to buy LEGOs. It is the premier website to do that. But that is not on Bricklink for some reason. I don't know why they haven't put it on there yet, but the first version is on there. I know that that is a minifigure, in fact, because I got it out of a set. It has smooth hair, which is a prototype. If you see it right behind the slave Leia, it is the Hoth version. It came in the X-Wing fighter, and the other one came in the Tantive 4. And then the next variant, sorry, not the next variant, the next valuable minifigure I have would probably go all the way over here to the New York I Heart Yoda, which they only released 1,000 of. It was a New York exclusive at the event, and they made another 100 in the display, but that one has gray hair, which is the one that's supposed to be right in front of it. So as you might notice, I have 2 Jabba the Hutts. You may know him to be a single minifigure, besides obviously the one that came out in 2003. But you might be able to tell that the one over here has a different color face than the other one over there. That's a variant, and I consider him to be a variant because every set that you open with Jabba the Hutt on it will have either one of these minifigures, but the set will always have the same type. So if you open the sail barge, for example, you'll always get this type, not that one. The one over there will always come in Jabba's palace, right here. So I'll go ahead and explain what variant means to me. This is the first example. I've taken a few off my shelf to show you. This is low gray. This one has a shiny hood, the one on the right. Sorry, the one on the left has a shiny hood. The one on the right has a matte hood. You can tell the difference. The one on the left came in the Ewok village, and that's a variant. Even though the LEGO company did not mean to do that. The next one is Admiral Ackbar. The one on the left has dark head printing. The one on the right does not have as dark printing. You can see that. If you thought Admiral Ackbar to be a single minifigure, then he does not have a single minifigure. He has 2. The LEGO company did not mean to do that also. There are 2 types of variants. The ones that the LEGO company did not mean to do and the ones that they did mean to do. Such as the A-Wing pilot with the yellow head and the one with the flesh tone head right there. So that's a variant, and the ones I just showed you are also variants, except for a different type. So Minifigs.nl is also a great website to find those variants. and you can see every single Lego Star Wars minifigure made. He collects keychains too, which is part of his total, which is why I don't have the same total as him. And he also collects the magnet minifigures, which I do not consider to be minifigs because they have metal in them. And they're glued together. The glued ones I do not collect. But this is probably the best way to display them. Not the best way to display them, but the best way to organize them, which is a better word. I have blank spaces, as you can see, and just to point out, this is pretty important, that every single minifigure on my 3 shelves is different. Not one is the same. But if I were to add all of the ones that I have that are different, that are not different, that are doubles, such as battle droids and clone troopers, I would have about 650 minifigures. So that is not part of my total. Only the ones that are different. So, variants, if I did not have all my variants out here, if I had one of every minifigure, which a lot of people do, they'll put one Anakin out there, and that's it, because he's a single character. I would probably have a few hundred less, maybe even 300 less, because there are so many variants. I'd say Lego Star Wars is the best way to collect Star Wars items in the first place. You can get a lot of different sets, and a lot of different minifigures, obviously, as you can see. And the minifigures are great to collect. It gives you a lot of options to collect them. As you can see in the back, I have some poly bags. Only one has a minifigure in it, the Silver Stormtrooper. I didn't show you that one on my shelf earlier. Right there, you can see it shining. I did not show that one before when I pointed out the rare ones because it is not rare. It's common. It's cheap. It is an exclusive, though, just as the Celebration Luke over there, 2 versions, one with the pupils, one with not. That's very common between 2009 and 2008. Another one is the Han Solo with the medal over there. And that about concludes my video on my LEGO Star Wars minifigure collection. I will be posting more videos on my collection, reviews, anything that sort. I'll be backing up right now to show you my entire collection to get you interested. I'll be posting more videos, and subscribe to me so I can post more. I'll go ahead and show you this real quick though. I'll probably do a video on this later though. This is my book, and I'm working on it right now. I'm on 2007 or 6. It'll have every single LEGO Star Wars minifigure in detail, the sets they came in, and the number of minifig. And another thing, it's pretty fun, is the George Lucas prototype minifigure, which you may find in the back of the Visual Dictionary book. It's custom though. So, if you liked the video, subscribe, and then look at some other videos that I have that I will be posting later on.